I don't see the House of the Carpenter as a place I would go to in the event that there was a need for me. The House of the Carpenter is somewhere I want to be, because the reality of it is we're all needy in some ways. We all long for community. We all long for a place where we can recognize a purpose or stoke a passion. We're all fed. We're all fed here. Yeah. I'm Jake Steele. I'm the pastor of Christ United Methodist Church. I'm a father of a 5-year-old son, a husband to Emily, and a daddy to a soon-to-be little girl at the end of May. I love the House of the Carpenter because it's a beacon of hope for the community. It's a meeting space. It's a place where community is formed. It's a place where friendships are established, and it's a point of contact. I think for me as clergy, it's a bridge that links the church with the rest of the world, particularly Wheeling Island. Because personally, it's my attempt as a Jesus follower to answer the question, who is my neighbor? It's an expression of love to Jesus, because my love of the Lord vertically is expressed in my love of neighbor for self horizontally. In as much as the House of the Carpenter is a community ministry and it's a ministry of the church, it's my ministry. And so because it's my ministry, it's a ministry of the church, it's a ministry of the community. I was invited. There was an opportunity as a musician to play drums at the Thursday night Nova service, and I was extended an invitation from the director to come and be a part of the band. And it was experimental at first, and it's just something that stuck. Being part of Nova is like being part of an extended family, really. You see the same faces week in and week out, sometimes newer faces, but it's an extension of a family for me. And I like it that when you come to things like Nova, ministries like Nova, I'm not just the pastor from Christ Church or the guy from town. I'm not even Pastor Jake, I'm just Jake. And that's awesome. I'll say it again, hope. Hope. I don't know, I think that it's too easy to live individualistic lives where your perspective doesn't reach much beyond your nose. And we live in a world where it's kind of a free-for-all, where it's every person for themselves. And I say it's a beacon of hope because people realize that, there are people in the world that think beyond themselves, that reach out and have an active interest in my life. And that's very life-giving. That's a hope-filled message that I think that the Wheeling area, this island, and the entire world needs to hear. And all of that's couched in a faith life that's rooted in one that follows Jesus. The House of the Carpenter is a gift to this community. Every community should have a ministry like the House of the Carpenter. Especially in this state where there's so much strife and so many challenges. Every district, every small town needs a ministry like this one. I don't see the House of the Carpenter as a place I would go to in the event that there was a need for me. The House of the Carpenter is somewhere I want to be, because the reality of it is we're all needy in some ways. We all long for community. We all long for a place where we can recognize a purpose or stoke a passion. We're all fed. We're all fed here. Yeah. So it's not a place I would go in the event I have a need. We all do. And the House of the Carpenter is a place I want to be.